be interesting to understand what your product discovery process is. And then we can also dig deeper into how your process looks like.
Everybody likes frameworks, right? So I definitely would say we do have this framework. I suppose if you imagine a 2x2 axis at the moment, right? And you got 4 quadrants starting from my bottom left, yeah? You got this first stage, which is about observations. You got a second stage, which is the upper left quadrant then, which is about insights. The third stage is about principles, and the fourth stage is then about solutions. And when you look at these different stages, starting on the vertical axis at the top, label as abstract, and the bottom as concrete, and then on the left-hand side, analysis, and then the right-hand side, synthesis. So starting off on observations, this is the things I'm talking about concretely are analyzing feedback, conducting user interviews, and then because these are actual real observations that you're making, raw data forms, and then you're going into the analysis mode of it, right? That's why they're in this analysis spectrum. And this is, when you're doing, say, for example, we have an idea for a new product that we want to launch, and we want to understand the best way to communicate it, the best way to serve it via the mobile app, what to call it, how to market it, how to communicate it, some of the parameters around it. In the insights and the principle stage, that's where it's all about using these observations, looking for patterns, looking for similarities, looking for root causes, going through, obviously there's tactical steps and exercises to help do that. But in general, that's, the whole point of these insights phases, and then building principles. For example, for us, one thing that's always been big, and actually not just here, but my, previous, whenever I built products in wealth management, I've always continuously learned, as a principle, it's all about building trust. How do you build trust? You maybe be transparent. So we'll build design principles saying at every step when you're onboarding somebody or pitching a product, be as transparent as possible at that step in the mobile app. I'm talking about things like transparency on pricing, who's managing the money, what products are being purchased, why they're being purchased, etc. Right? I mean, that's just one example of a principle. And then you go into solutions, and that's actually when you put more pen to paper, come up with prototypes, coming up with different ways to name a feature or a product, testing it out, going through those prototype evaluation steps, testing steps as well. And sometimes it's run as like a 2 to 4 week process, but then sometimes if you're just making iterations, you can just do some of the steps involved over a couple of days, like analyzing feedback on a recently released product over a 1 week cycle, and evaluating if you need to take additional steps to refine something as well.